Our smaller brothers never cease to amaze us with their non-standard behavior, adapting to live next door to people. Thanks to the cameras all around us, funny, strange, and incredible cases with animals regularly get into the network, forcing us to take a fresh look at the world around us. What are the incredible stories of friendship of different types, which are hard to believe without seeing everything with your own eyes? We present to your attention another selection of interesting moments with animals captured on camera. Friendship among animals of different species is the most touching thing you can see in the animal world. For example, look at a similar friendship between a dog and a deer. According to the stories of the owner of the dog, the deer wandered into the garden and was not afraid of the dog. The animals miraculously found a common language, and now they regularly take joint walks in the surrounding forest as best friends. And here a very funny situation played out. This guy, armed with a mop and inviting a cat to work, wanted to catch a rat that settled in the toilet, but having met the rat face to face, the owner of the cat, and the cat himself, also began to rush around the room in a panic. Elephants are not without reason considered one of the smartest animals in the world. Just look how a group of adult elephants with babies overcome a river with a turbulent current. Adult elephants close the baby elephants from the current and help resist the flow. The dog, playing a game with the owner called Guess in which hand the delicacy is, felt all the pain and resentment that gambling can bring in case of a loss. You have probably noticed that zoos often contain animals of different species in the same area. For example, wolves and bears or even ostriches and giraffes get along well together. Adult giraffes usually do not pay attention to ostriches, but a baby giraffe has become an excellent partner for an ostrich to spend boring days in the territory surrounded by fences. In one of the Asian zoos, crocodiles are fed live chickens for the amusement of onlookers tourists, but this chicken showed an incredible will to live and slipped unscathed past the teeth of crocodiles clicking from all sides. And here, even a proud eagle, imprisoned in a cage, found a way to hunt, luring a heron with a piece of meat, with a lightning movement grabbed the thief by the long neck. Labradors are absolutely not suitable for the role of guards and watchmen. If a robber gets into the house, the dog will meet him with a joyful wagging of his tail, as in this video, and even lead him to the door with all the loot. The flight level of the ducks coincided with the flight level of the hang glider, which even made it possible to tickle the paws of feathered travelers. Remember your first impressions when you saw a radio-controlled car for the first time in your life as a child, and this herd of cows is also experiencing incredible curiosity. And in these frames, the elk wandered into the garden to feast on young apples, while the lawnmower was working in the garden at that time. At first the elk decided not to mess with the miracle machine, letting it calmly get away, but the second time its patience ran out, and with a precise blow of the hoof, the complex technique came out of service. Fresh concrete is a strange substance that attracts all living things. As soon as you finish the job of leveling it, someone is bound to plunge into it. A dog and a donkey living on the same farm could not share food. The donkey was very curious to try what the dog was being fed, but the dog would not let him near his pan. Then the donkey used his mean trick, turned around and smacked the poor dog with his hoof. After such a blow, the appetite will definitely not return soon. This cat is terrified of what will happen when the puppy grows up. Keeping several animals in the house, you need to make sure that everyone has their own place to rest. Otherwise, they will constantly have to share a favorite common place. Perhaps the most vile invention that mankind has come up with is bird feeders with protection for squirrels. Squirrels could not come to terms with such meanness, and the main goal of the life of any squirrel is to find a way to bypass this protection. Leopards in India often wander into human settlements in search of easy prey. This time the prey of a predatory cat was a dog guarding the yard. And these unique shots fell into the established photo trap. Puma, having overcome his prey, sprinkled it with earth and leaves, and when it got dark, led to the prey of babies. In these frames, the girl was curiously feeding fish and turtles in one of the parks in Thailand. Nothing foreshadowed trouble, but this fuss of fish and turtles attracted a large monitor lizard, which, with its lightning attack, greatly frightened the girl. And here motorists witnessed an interesting case. A small caiman, accompanied by 3 herons, was heading somewhere across the road, but alarmed by such an accompaniment, he decided to return back. The herons importantly escorted the reptile straight to his reservoir. The dog suffered for about an hour, looking at his favorite ball galloping over the fence. He still does not know that in any hopeless situation there is a solution. The fence ends just a meter away from him. And these gorillas with incredible curiosity are looking at some kind of beetle. If you believe in the theory of evolution, then approximately this is how the development of mankind took place. This dachshund was no longer able to watch how another penalty flies into the goal. Is it really so difficult to catch the ball, she thought. For any third division of Uruguay, this dog can be safely put on the gate. And this dog for some reason climbed into a golf cart and accidentally set it in motion. The dog was not afraid of this state of affairs, and she did not even try to jump out until she had an accident with a parked car. Well, these are shots from India. The dogs attacked a cobra that crawled into the courtyard of the house. Judging by the children's slide in the courtyard, there could be children somewhere nearby. Apparently that's why the dogs so fearlessly entered into battle with a dangerous reptile. Friends, thank you for watching to the end. Write in the comments which of the moments in this issue you liked the most, and we went to prepare a new issue for you.